One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Takes the handoff. It's Gauze. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
And the Tar Heels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Lopez to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Going right to work up top. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Rushes on him. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Going right and going deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Off play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. On the move at the 30. Off to the races to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricane! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Lopez to pass. Here's a heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The short hands, it's Robinson. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Lopez wants to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gauze. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. The run from the shotgun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to keep it in the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Shipp. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, North Carolina. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a grab for a big play. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Caught behind the line. It's Lofton. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Morton. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the Canes need to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good. Here's the return from injury. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miami. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
North Carolina, 13.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lopez wants to fire. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's McLaurin. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Ship. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Lopez to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Morton. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Gets the back moving. Lopez wants to fire. Got his man quickly.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Off play action on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he makes the catch inside the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Inside the 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing